Alright, hello everybody, good to see you. Thank you Matthias for being here at the very start and everybody else. And how are you doing, you magnificent people? Oh, it's another week. This is going to be a very busy week for me. So, let's see for how long I will be able to last. It's a 7-day work week this week. And I also have five events. You want more Sonic Shadow? You will get that on Saturday. I did play quite a bit of it yesterday on my own, just like completing and S-racking the stages that we've already done. It's really fun. Hello Wolverine! How are you doing, friendo? But yeah, because Matthias brought it to my attention right now, and it will be a nice start to the stream, instead of immediately going to ReFantazio, let's check together the announced nominations of the Video Game Awards that are going to happen on, when is it? December 12th. There we go. So let's look at it together. But as I'm going through this, how are you guys? I hope you're having a lot of fun, and I hope you're doing well. But yeah, here we are. So these are the nominations. I found this article here from Variety. Not the best place, but hey, it is an article with all the nominations, so it will do. So let's see what they have. First of all, Game of the Year. I like that they start with that first, even though that's the last thing that you see in the nominations in the award ceremony. But yeah, some interesting ones. Astrobot. I haven't played Astrobot yet, but all my friends that played this game have been singing the utmost praise. So even though I haven't played it myself, compared to I've played the other Astrobot games, and they are really good. So if they did the same thing with this, absolutely good choice here. Balatro, absolutely good choice. Absolutely phenomenal choice. It wouldn't be surprised if this wins it. I've played many hours of Balatro. I don't know anybody who tried Balatro out and never. Is Astrobot really Game of the Year? I don't know if it is Game of the Year, Matthias, because I haven't played it, but I'm not kidding when I say everybody who's played the Astrobot game have only been saying praises for it, Matthias. So it's been doing something really good if everyone that I've known have been like, oh yeah, no, the game is fantastic. So Balatro, same thing. I haven't spoken to anybody who tried this game out, and this time includes me, that haven't spent way too many hours on this game. It is that good. Black Myth Wukong, no idea, haven't played it, so I can't say anything else. Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth Tree. I mean, it's nice that it's here. It's definitely better than the original, but it is DLC. It's very surprising, but very whole for the company. Yeah, I mean, man, Balatro is the only indie game in here, in the Game of the Year. And probably it's in here as well, not only because it's good, but also because you remember how much they were saying in the Summer Games Fest about oh yeah, indie games are on the rise, so they're doing that. This is the first time they added DLCs as part of the game here, by the way. Mind you, Elden Ring's the Shadow of the Earth Tree, let's be honest, this is almost a full game in its size. So it's not that it doesn't deserve to be here, but it's Elden Ring. It won already the Game of the Year, doesn't need to get it again. Yeah, this is the first time apparently. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it's an excellent game, but I wouldn't call it Game of the Year game because it's not done yet. We're missing one of them. Metaphor ReFantazio, as of now, as much as I've played for now, yeah, I can easily see this winning it as well. Something tells me that the Balatro and Metaphor ReFantazio are probably the two of the ones that I would go for as of now. Yeah, Persona 3 Remake was also this year, but it was very early, and I think Metaphor ReFantazio being a new game and not a remake probably moved it up the spot, since it is made by the same company. Game direction, Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, this and this. It's the same ones, literally the same ones. And this one, Balatro should win it, because it is game direction. And Balatro has by far the most unique and addicting like gameplay and game direction in any of those games. So Balatro should win this. Like I'm okay with not winning Game of the Year, but if Balatro doesn't win game direction, that's a bit of a shame. Best narrative, on the other hand, well, I am biased. Why is there no Sony game in Game of the Year category? Is it bad? No, TB, it's not. But I wouldn't expect a Sony game to be in the Game of the Year category. I won't lie. Especially Shadow the Hedgehog, which is not a full thing. Can you zoom in more? Yes, absolutely. 1 moment. Also, hello TV, how are you? There we go. Best narrative, I haven't played Hellblade 2, so I have no idea, unfortunately. Metaphor ReFantazio has a fantastic narrative. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I haven't played it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has a decent narrative, but it is a bit confusing at some points for a lot of people who don't play like the previous games. And Silent Hill 2 for me should take it, but you know, it's because Silent Hill 2, even the older Silent Hill 2 had one of the best narratives in video game history, and with the remake being actually a good remake, makes it the same. So for me it would be Silent Hill 2. We'll see what it will be for the voters. Best art direction, Metaphor, by far. Metaphor is like, in this subject alone, it's fantastic. Like, it somehow manages to like meet the anime aesthetic to medieval RPG aesthetic to fucking 1400s Renaissance painting aesthetic all in once, and it doesn't feel like contrived or forced or anything. That is very hard to do, so it probably would be this one for me. Best score and music, it's between Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Metaphor. I don't know which one of the two. I would probably incline for Metaphor because it's new music and unique, but I wouldn't be surprised if Final Fantasy VII Rebirth takes it as well, because the themes, the remake themes for this are really, really, really good. Best audio design? I don't know, man. This is where you kinda lose me now, because Call of Duty, even though I don't like Call of Duty as a franchise anymore, I know that their audio design is actually quite respectable. Even now, so it wouldn't surprise me if this takes it since it's an FPS. If not, probably Silent Hill 2, because its audio design literally made me unnerved through the whole stream. I'm having like 2 fucking light panels on me all times, and I'm chatting with the chat, and I still was unnerved playing this game. Hello Zeno, how are you doing, friendo? Good to see you. Best performance, I don't know, man. Luke Roberts for Silent Hill 2 probably. But I haven't played most of these except for the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Silent Hill 2. But Luke Roberts in Silent Hill 2 did such a good job, so I wouldn't be surprised. Innovation and accessibility? No idea, I'm not gonna say. Games for impact. The fuck does this mean? I don't know, man. I haven't played most of them, I'm really sorry. Best ongoing game? I'll probably say Helldivers 2. Even though I haven't played it, I know that it's been quite heralded as a very good game still. Best community support? Probably Baldur's Gate 3. Mostly because Baldur's Gate 3 has so many like... Brianna White for Aerith, who was really good, don't get me wrong. But I do think that the Silent Hill 2 protagonist did a better job. Best community support, Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 literally released a fucking patch where it was like, here you go, you can do whatever mods you want on this game forever now, so enjoy. Best independent game, Balatro. UFO 50 is a really good call as well. Absolutely really good call. Love this game. But Balatro probably. Best debut indie game? I mean, again, but there is a lot of other good things here. Best mobile game? I don't care. Best VR game? I haven't played any, so I don't know. Best action game? Probably Space Marines 2 from all of them. Although, if I played Wukong, probably I would go with this one. Best action adventure? What's the difference? From them? Oh man. Silent Hill 2 is a remake. It's a good remake, but I don't want to give a remake for that. I really liked Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I'm not gonna lie, this is a great fucking game. Star Wars Outlaws, why are you even here? Why is Star Wars Outlaws here? Also, hi Kami. Why is Star Wars Outlaws in any of this? I know that this game is not good. Best RPG? Well, I mean, you know my answer, but I would like to say this one as well. Best fighting game? I mean, come on now. Come on now. Best family game? Probably Astrobot, actually. Oh my god, Princess Peach Showtime made it somewhere. Holy shit. Best strategy game? It seems that the article writer really likes Age of Mythology Retold. But, oh man, between Frostpunk 2, Kunitsugami, or Unicorn Overlord, any of these three can take it, honestly. Best sports game? Don't care, all of them doesn't seem good. Best multiplayer game? I think it's going to be Helldivers 2, I have a suspicion. Marvel vs. Capcom? Wait, what? Yeah, but isn't Marvel vs. Capcom that like fighting game collection arcade classics? We don't care, man. Come on now. Like, come on now. Like, this is a repackage. Let's just give it to, you know, the one. Like, this was like, this, you might say like this is a repackage as well because it's a, like, an upgrade of an original game. But the upgrade is so fucking massive that it's not even funny. If not for that, then go for Tekken 8. But Tekken 8, a lot of people, a lot of fans of Tekken 8 have problems with it, so I don't know. Best adaptation? Probably Fallout. The Fallout series was actually surprisingly fucking good. But it's Marvel, baby. It's an old game repackaged, Matthias. Come on now. Like, I know what you mean. Best anticipated game. There it is. I knew Jeff Keighley would give a blowjob somewhere with Kojima. Well, it's up here. It's not happening. Monster Hunter Wilds for me, but Metroid Prime 4 is also a good. It's also a good thing. Arcane though, I've heard really good things about Arcane as well, Kami. But Fallout is more recent. Because Arcane did not come out this year. Well, Season 2 came out this year, but not the original one. Well, Fallout definitely came out this year. You have to vote for the Knuckles, so it's not good, Matthias, I'm sorry. It has some fun stuff, but it's a content creator, I don't care. Best esports, I don't care. Best esport athlete, don't care. Best esport theme, don't care. Okay, we did it. Done. Now we can... Now that we're done with this and I gave my opinions for it, let's continue with actually playing a video game. Okay, Season 2 is pretty fucking good. That's good! But Nick, there is a VTuber. I don't care. I don't care about content creators as much, you know that. Or at the very least, I don't care about the popular content creators. I like other content creators. But they're smaller. But yeah, Arcane, if Season 2 of Arcane is really good, then give it in. I haven't seen it then, Nick. They are all better gamers than you, so some respect. No, I won't. I mean, like, they are better content creators than me. Gamers, probably, but you know, I have my moments. They've been on stream as well. But better content creators, absolutely. Like, I'll never be as good as them or as popular as them. I'm not. I am under no pretenses, TV. Don't you worry, my friend. It's Waters Day. Okay, so we don't need to worry about anything else. Isn't really nothing that I can do to get with my followers? No. All right. Well, let's read a book. Let's read Bygone Days. This is Hayes Maze. Oh shit! It appears a record of his life with his son. Oh no. We're gonna get sad again. Nick should be on the speedrun category. Why? Yeah, did I do a fast job? Nick to the 1v1 on Grand Blue right now. No. I don't need to, man. As long as the man, I am not in under kind of jealousy or envy of better content creators than me. As long as they're like, as long as they're good, like, as long as they're doing a good job at like entertaining people, taking good care of their community and showcasing and helping with like showcasing good games or bad games essentially, and like giving good feedback throughout all the entertainment and stuff. No problems with me, man. Go for it. But you know, Just like not every popular content creator is under like is a good person, if you know what I mean. Oh, it will gain more tolerance. Nice. Tolerance is not something that you get easily yet in this, so I won't say no to that. God, that's a way to literally fucking ruin your back. Like sitting like this. Like I understand he's a gross to the book, but straighten your back. Go on an ergonomic chair, lad. Hence, gamer posture. Yeah, exactly. I've never seen fucking gamer time posture when reading a book. I hope his eyesight is not that bad. I like that you're gonna vote for the VTuber that wants to blow everything up with an evil laughter. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the enduring qualities of a small child, like the crying. He writes of the day his son took his first steps, the first words his son spoke, and the time his son nearly ripped his rears off, climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, there we are, of being so exhausted he fall asleep in places without realizing it. I see, being a parent brought him a lot of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. Our tolerance has improved. Quite a lot as well. Reading at 60 FPS. Reading at 60 frames per second. No, Kami, these are baby numbers, bruh. Where is like your 144 megahertz like Kindle monitor? That's the true gamer reading.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
60 pages per second. Fuck me, what is it? The iRobot robot? When it goes like, okay, did it.
That reminds me.
Will arrive in Oceana City the day after tomorrow. Haze me? You erected the tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart. Though I suppose some caution is warranted. Worst case scenario, you've got wings. You could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear you GIF are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding, not for flying. Interesting. But yeah, how is everybody? Why can I not talk to Hulkenberg? Kinda weird. I thought that I would be able to like increase their friendship meter essentially, but I can't do anything. The bond. But I can't do anything yet. Well, that's fine. At the very least we can do some stuff. For example, let's plant.
Hey.
Plant seeds. Hero's fruit seed. There we go.
Yep.
That's good because it gives us more like Who is that Timmy, by the way? Again, as I said, I don't know anything about popular content like extremely popular content creators. So what's his deal? Which you haven't had for 3 months. Oh my god, Matthias. Did you feel the addiction like growing again? This is Nuras. I've got some old girl's radar, so I'll be taking a short stop. What? On the old girl's radar, he means he's...
Ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magma crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here.
Uh-oh.
In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. However, the promise of strong magma drew forth the humans.
Uh-oh.
As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer.
Well, this is definitely a ruin. Has some crystals in it
Haunts
though.
of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seemed to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
You see, I don't even know what the burger clip is, so here we go. He's a content creator known for being fat. That can't be the only thing. I hope. Because that would be so sad for the guy, you know? Like, it would be very sad if the only reason why he's like... Not why he's popular, obviously he's popular for another thing. But it would be very sad if, like, one of his major thing to fame is because, you know, haha, here's a fat guy. He said he doesn't care, but I know that feeling. I used to be fat as well. That's a shame. Hopefully, like, the jokes are, you know, how we make jokes at each other. Like, they're not seriously jokes like that. But you know how people on Twitch can be sometimes. This is a truly harrowing sight. Look at those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. Jesus Christ. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Alright. People are having problems breathing. Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again? No. Something else is here. Are you
Everything
okay?
Right.
Sorry to, yeah. I think this sight, seeing like the sight of a ruined city, probably make him remember of his own like ruined city in flames. I know what destroyed this village. I have no doubt about it. This is the work of a human because that happened to his village as well. The Spider-Man TikTok NPCs on Twitch. Doing it in a university dorm now for some reason. What? Huh. I have no idea what the Spider-Man TikTok NPC is, but here we are. When you say TikTok NPC, do you mean the human that acts like Spider-Man and just doing stuff? With people sleeping in the background. Amazing. Well. Good luck, I guess. X5, if it didn't try to be more complex than it needs to be, would be great. But still give you two fantastic things. Mega Man finally knows how to use his knees. Yeah, exactly. Duff McWhalen! Yeah! No, absolutely. I agree. Like, Duff McWhalen is a great name, Viking. Unfortunately, his stage is not the best. Because it's literally just like... fighting the same sub-boss 2 to 3 times. He's like the bedroom and does his NPC stick. Guys, can I ask something? How long has it been since this NPC like trend on TikTok? How long has it been? And somebody's behind him in the bed just sleeping. Ah, well. Indeed, the scars left upon displays from the traces left behind the monster attack acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magla crystals are what attracted the humans here, probably. Or if the attack caused them. But my hometown will eventually... Yeah, Stroll. I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again. Here is... Again... Hazemay, the fucking Chad, the guy who went through the pain of like losing his own son. You can see how he looks at life now, and how he manages like to stay away from like the thoughts, the hurting thoughts of like losing his son.
Yeah.
Like Hazemay looking to be the father of this group, as you can see. What a good person. What a good but adorable bad creature. I think that's good. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm just impressed that he's still, like, you know, existing. Or he still is, like, popular enough, you know. Ice cream, yeah, neat, don't you? No, I remember. That's why I'm asking, Timmy. Because I remember that you guys showed it to me, like, fucking 6 months ago almost, of it. So that's why I was asking myself, Timmy. Yeah, the plop ice cream, so good. Yeah, I remember. But it's just funny that they sound like a fucking Bloodborne NPC. Pleep plop, if you've played Bloodborne. You know. So I guess Nurus can read the room when he wants to, huh? Let's put this place behind us. True.
Here.
May another drawing this picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important side of the document nonetheless. Well, we're gonna have this for Maria next time.
As the sun sinks below,
They sound like Oblivion's NPCs as well. True.
arrives in a land
got himself arrested a few times. The fuck are they doing? Them being on a structure of a hardware store doing the thing. What? Like, what? Are they arresting them because they're going illegally somewhere? You know what I mean, right? Like, the fuck is going on? Alright, let's finish the book. Or let's read the next pages of the book. Sorry. Nicola! Hello, friendo! Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today, sir? Sire. Book. Most TikToks and geek streamers do illegal shit and then wonder, why am I being arrested? What? Like... Do not drive after arm day. Oh god, yeah. I'm over-exaggerating. You wouldn't be over-exaggerating if you were driving an older car with no hydraulic steering, Nicola. Like, man, Nicola, honestly, and everybody else who knows, who drives or knows about cars, there was like, for a while, like, car steering wheels now are like quite easy to move around when you drive a car. That's because they have a thing called hydraulic steering. Which makes like the motion, which helps with the motion of like being able to steer a car easier. But can you imagine like back in the day when they didn't have that? So back in the day, if you wanted to like turn a car, you really had to like put your arms into it. Oh god. I don't know, man. Leg day sounds dangerous because if you're not feeling your legs very well, how would you know if you're pressing the brake completely? After leg day, a leg bounces on the clutch. After arm day, I barely have the energy to steer. How far is your gym? Because it sounds kind of dangerous for you to drive after the gym. 5 minutes. So it shouldn't be that far away by foot either, though. But still, I know the convenience of driving, don't get me wrong. No, I don't know. Like, for me, I just don't understand. Why do illegal shit? Are these people so desperate to get popular that they will just, like, do illegal stuff? This is not like human stupidity in the Pokemon, like, Go environment, right? When Pokemon Go, people were like, just gonna go in there for a bit and, like, press, like, and get that Pokemon that I need. But... like, this one is just like, oh no, I will do this illegal shit just for views. It's insane. It's insane, like, how little people care about other people around them. Actually, let me rephrase that. It's insane how many people care about other people around them except for their views. That's it. Like, if you're a person that is okay doing illegal shit for more views, you look at humans like objects, like just another resource, and that's like horrible. The worst part is that you have a small elevation increase for the walk, and I already dread going up the 3rd floor. Oh god, Nicola, I know exactly what you mean, friendo. I live uphill, so after doing like 8 hours of work as a janitor, which means I move around all the time, I need to walk up that hill as well. I feel you, man. I feel you. Now I'm used to it, but oof, back in the day when I was just starting, oh boy. And they pray, talk good or talk bad, at least talk about me. Yeah, kinda. They risk so much, exactly. Oh no, not that guy. Thank God you have an office job. I think I would actually quit gym if I had physical job. I don't think you would, Nicola. You would be pushing yourself less in the gym, but I don't think you would, because if I can manage it, if I can manage a fucking physical job and go to the gym after that, oh, you can definitely like clear it easily. Just like dust hands, be like, I'm perfectly fine. You just be more like thin in some areas because you'll be using more energy. Those parts and objects. Oh yeah, we see that. Describes James and his son running through the fields together on a beautiful sunny day. I can almost hear the carefree cries of laughter. At one point, Hazemay loses sight of his son, only to find he'd climbed a tall tree. Hazemay is mortified until the boy nimbly jumps down, just as his father would have. Being a parent brought him a lot of struggles, yeah. Here's my tolerance. I like that it's the hearing about how to how to how to like take care of a child makes you more tolerant, which makes sense. You need to be more tolerant if you want to be a good parent. But only be physically exhausted. Now, mentally and physically. God, I don't know if that's better or worse.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Like, because it's easier to recover physically than to recover mentally. That's why I'm meaning it. Like, mentally is not easy. Like, because mentally, like when you're in the office, for example, Nicola, like working, you recover physically. You're sitting on a chair. Your body physically is recovering. But mentally, you need to kind of like shut your brain down, and that's way harder. Well, not shut it down, but you know, kind of like try to push yourself to not overthink things and not like always think about the next thing in your day or that kind of stuff. One of the reasons why I like playing video games or reading manga or watching series and stuff is that it helps me like recover mentally as well. Your brain shuts down while I push funny weights. Yeah, but the concentration that it requires, Nicola, it's still mentally exhausting. Especially with the big weights that you pull out, that you like, you know, push and pull. Ah, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of the seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brilhaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels more clammy, so I assured that's what it was. Thank God I live in Scotland, I know what clammy means! And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean that we already ventured above, beyond where the cliff collapsed. Nice. To seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nuras, do you remember that we are relying on you for safe passage for the rest of the day? AKA, do not crush the fucking thing. Nick translated for us. Clammy means moist and like kinda sticky. You know when you like you have a very like after rain where everything is like wet and there is a lot of humidity and you can feel like your clothes sticking on you because of the humidity. That's clammy. 70 kilo bench. Yo! Nice! Man, good luck. So for no, that's crushed. Fresh. Yeah, fresh makes sense, but unlike that, it does not become like crusty. X5 makes me miss my boy Vile. Where is him and his goofy tongue? Oh, well, don't worry about it. He definitely not come back ever again. Definitely not. Absolutely, I'm not lying. 70 kilos is your next how much is your bench kilos now, Nicola?
That reminds me.
Nura said the waters around Brilhaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what they meant by that. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough.
Hey there. Whoa. Hey.
60 kilos at 10 reps. Nicely done, man. Holy shit. Absolutely nicely done. Did they again do this to me? Yeah, absolutely. No, definitely. Sonic Shadow Generations didn't get Family Game nomination because the Maria scene. I like that. Can you imagine? I think I know who it is. It was the... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the Gauntlet. You're not becoming king on my watch. I've got a surf fuse, you know, and that means you do... Kaboom. Yeah, I'm willing to act. Let's... it's fine. We've already fought her once before. Let's do it again.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Good luck, Katharina.
Give me a
Let's have
break,
fun.
Lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
That's fine. It's a competition after all. You shouldn't hold back. But I hope you like bombardment. Yeah, there we go.
Looks like you've gotten stronger.
Come forth, royal soul.
That's nothing. Last chance to give up.
Power of kings.
Let's do
You
this.
didn't steal anything there. That's the same.
You'll be just. By the with blade in hand. Not to the rear guard. Let justice prevail.
Okay. Let her take the damage.
Only a flesh wound.
That's fine.
Is that all?
That's fine as well.
Mockingbirds guard is
Do you ever fight her in the church? No. We never fought her in the church. The only reason why we're finding her, Matthias, is because she's also another candidate for the king, for the kingship. That's the reason. We're not like the relationship between our characters and her are not bad. They have a good relationship, but you know, there can only be one king. So competition is competition. Oh, last time we fought her in another, like, we bumped with her Gunland Runner before, when we were going to one of the side quests in, before we went to Martyra, Matthias. He was an innocent boy who just went the Mega Man face and yell, I hate you. And wait, who, Vile? I like that you say the guy named Vile is innocent. You know?
Merchant. Now accept your fate.
Oh, yes, we got something. Nice.
I call upon royal power within.
Actually, no.
Ruler. I'll crush you. With blade in hand.
Alright.
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the
I've
real
been
fight
farming.
happens. Get ready to get stomped.
Alright, I'm terrified. Wow. That's the seriousness, huh? Like 4 punches. Amazing.
Fair and square.
Falling back.
Let's call that.
Last chance to give up.
No synthesis for use available. That's fine. Get
Let's
Rancor.
do this fair and square.
No synthesis available for you either. That's weird.
You'll beat me die hard. Moving to the front, comrade. Lend me your strength. Coordination is here.
Oh, she's not dead. That's a shame.
Going in for the kill. No way.
What a dodge! Nicely done!
We're looking good here. Face me.
What do you mean not looking good? Looks perfect. Goodbye. Can we learn her technique so we become Ryu? I like that. Well, I am already having Stroll as a brawler in the party right now, Matthias. So technically, we do have a brawler with us.
I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Come on, Katharina, don't be a sore loser. There is still more. There is still more time. Nice. We're getting another hero Leaf of Light. Perfect. We're climbing up fast. It will drop tremendously at some point, I'm pretty sure. Ah, damn, I lost again! If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me. But that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now, you got that? Sure. Cheer up. Tired, man.
Yeah.
So you're a runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Eudoricas. Evdoricas? I don't know how that name would work. Who do you think I am exactly? Ah, pardon me. I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Grant. Everybody here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you. Don't forget that Katharina, even though she's a paripus, is quite like... Wouldn't just be better idea for her to join the party? On one hand, probably, but I think... So, here's the thing that happens, Viking. Like, we're an Elda. We are not like, we are like looked even less favorably because of our tribe, and through Katharina. And Katharina is already looked not so favorably because he's a paripus, but still, it's the kind of a thing where both, like, we have different goals essentially. So for her, it's just like, hey, I just want, like, she wants to become a queen because she wants to alleviate the pain of the Paripus like tribe. But we'll see how it goes.
Oh,
I mean, don't forget, we're not even like trying to. Technically, we're not even doing all of this for the kingship. We're doing all of this just to, you know, in the long run, kill Luis. Are all these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? What other options do Paripus like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've got to break some eggs to make an omelette. Oh, that's a shame. Doricus, wait, take this. And see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now. What did he give him?
Hey,
Good news, you Lord Katharina made a generous donation.
listen to me.
And all these times of trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out a little, I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
well then.
Oh, there we are. We believe in you. It's good that it's good that you know her heart is in the right place, though. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it will last them a few weeks at most. They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. True, but what can you do? That's the world. The fact that she's trying to actually change, she's trying her hardest to change the world is like good by itself, but you know, it is what it is sometimes. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living. And the fat cats are all too happy when the Paripus take them
Make
upon
it
it.
happen.
When I'm in charge, first things I'm gonna do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeezed us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Is money the answer though? Will handing out money make this better? Yeah, exactly. I got no clue myself, but I had to try something. That's the thing, like, Katharina's like heart is at the right place. Her mind though, she hasn't thought she hasn't thought this plan through. Like, her plan is like, I'm gonna become a queen and I'm gonna help my tribe. But that's it. That's the majority of the thing. Which on one hand it makes sense. She's a straight arrow. She's a brawler and a bounty hunter. But on the other hand, that's not a good thing to have in like as a king. Zoner, Grappler, Rastan. Dracula is everything, yeah. Have you not seen his boss fights?
But
Even now, tons of people aren't gonna survive. And I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. Yeah. God, poor thing. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for
that's
them.
why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world is gonna change. Yeah, that's true. And that's why we're trying our best. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the Paripus are right there, are right where they want them, beneath everybody. Yeah, like a fucking
It just ain't right.
almost a slave group. They couldn't have the Paripus start doing well for themselves. What that would shake up the shoddy ground and they're standing on. They're like twisted world, just as it is. Let's change things, yeah. That's exactly what I plan on doing, Will. And with anyone able to take the throne, now's the time to do it, which means I can't just hand it to you either.
Thanks.
Much obliged, Will. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, as I said, we may be enemies, but I like having these talks. They're in a, like, I don't hate Katharina for attacking us whenever we bump in, because, again, it is a fucking, like, competition and only one can win. And obviously, a person like Katharina who doesn't have a lot of support or anything like that, she's trying her best by herself. So it is like so obviously she will go a bit aggressive with that. But also, she's a good person because she looks at Will and goes like, Will, you also have a noble goal. She knows, like, about his goal. Like, not completely, but she's talking to Will. No, like, we helped her save her sister. She understands that Will is a good person. So yeah, so she's like, yeah, I like talking to you. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. Perfect. Gotta keep those monsters down. We'll beat the world into peace together. Yeah, you see, we'll beat the world into peace. Yup.
She.
Oh!
A new power.
We're getting the upgrade to the brawler, probably. What are we getting?
I'm not letting anyone go.
Ah, pugilist. Ah, and bounty bonus. Even better. Nice. Well, we'll get Stroll to become one. And bounties have increased. That is even better. Shake hand. No, this is like touching fists like Ryu and Ken. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure. Good luck. Well, it won't be that easy. I'm telling you now. But still, nice.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls.
Interesting. We didn't stop at that gap, at that area there with the trees. I wonder if we will go there later. Probably as a side quest. I have a suspicion. What's a pugilist? A pugilist is like a class in many games that is like a non-armed class. So it's like, so they punch hard, Viking. But pugilists tend to be like they're not brawlers. They're not like people like who go in a tavern and just beat people. Like brawler a lot of the times is just somebody who picked up fighting by just fighting in pubs and like, you know, in dangerous areas, while a pugilist is a person that actually studies how to fight with his arms without a weapon, if that makes any sense. But usually pugilist is one of those words that a lot of video games use if you have like a class that uses unarmed combat, essentially. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brighthaven is. Me too as well, because I love ports. I am Greek after all.
Oh, dash it.
Quite a relief. The nightmare of Martyra is finally behind us. The core problem might be resolved, but I imagine the trauma is going to linger in that town for yet a while. People are scarier. You think so, eh? Intriguing's more the word I would use. That sounds just like you, Neurus. Well, no more hunting tragic atrocities on the imminent horizon at least. Are you sure about that? So hopefully it's all downhill from here. What's what? Yeah, definitely. Definitely, that's how it will go. But yeah, since we did this, Stroll, as you can see, he needs like 3 more levels and then we'll make him into a pugilist. Besides physical attacks, it excels in critical hits and focuses on maintaining a vicious deadly offense. That's really good. That's something that I do enjoy for that. Again, crits are quite important in this game since they give you an extra play or an extra turn before like it changes to the enemy. Alright. Let's finish this. Time for the gamer pose. Through Spartan, yep. He recalls a time when his son came to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a center song well. They ended up singing other songs together through the night until falling asleep. The next morning, he awoken to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song they've been trying to learn. A birthday song for his father. Oh, see, being a parent brought him a, yeah.
All right.
God, he had such a good kid and he lost him. You can tell by reading this book, you can tell why he was so shattered losing his own son as well. But with this, I think we reached level 3 on tolerance. Oh my god, nice. We are generous now.
Tolerance. Why, that's...
Nice.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There is a Richter mode. Oh god. Well, Zeno depends.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain?
If Richter works as he does in Symphony of the Night, he can be quite busted. Richter in Symphony of the Night has all the special attacks unlocked from the start. So if you know the inputs for them, you can just zoom everywhere. It's quite insane. But because of that, he doesn't get levels.
Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
That's good. We're almost there.
Haven. It's been a while.
You've
Oh.
been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown.
Wait, when you say Ken is in Mortal Kombat 1, what do you mean, Viking? Because technically, there was a Ken in Mortal Kombat. I think it was Deception, if I remember correctly, or Deadly Alliance. Cobra. There was a character named Cobra in one of those games, in one of those Mortal Kombat 3D games for the PlayStation 2. And that was a placeholder because they were planning on having Ken from Street Fighter in them, but the deal fell through. So instead of like scrapping the whole work they've done, they just like renamed him. Yeah, renamed him as Cobra. And that's kind of like the Ken of Mortal Kombat 1.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
We'll probably go to Montario later.
Yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
Oh, can you post that? Yeah, that's cool.
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her,
Yeah.
so we simply watch and wait.
I wonder if she will bring the dead human's corpse with her as well.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to
Because,
the crown
you know, like obviously
Briarhaven.
Joanna played a big role into the humans, into the people of Martyra getting like abducted and killed, but it was like Joanna should take the blame. She was the one that orchestrated, but that human did it, a lot of them. Quite a big problem for that town. So if we bring his dead body, being like, here's the thing that was abducting everybody, and it is like a monster here as well, we will make quite a stir. Well, we'll make quite a stir by proving that one person from the Sanctis Church actually was causing a lot of problems. We're not going to be liked, and also Luis is going to go up, straight up to probably first place after everything is unveiled, which fits well with our plan.
Port Briarhaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious
Annexed?
Briarhaven is
Huh.
port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From
I'm
the
guessing a lot of money as well.
caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Thank you, Viking. Oh, cutscene.
Wow! It's the ocean!
That looks really cool.
Look, there's water all the way to the horizon!
There's even fucking orbs of water floating. I'm guessing that's because of the Magla. Huh. People seem to not be as racist
Capital, but totally
in
different.
this city.
Yes. The city of water, Briarhaven.
It might be just because of this cutscene. We'll see if that stands. But did you see like the Paripus and the Clements being like together? Clement, sorry, or whatever it's called. Oh god, it's 2D Hazeway. It looks even more adorable, right?
You've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
Of course, one of the leaders of the church. We know how to give a good head. I mean, bring a good head. sorry. I cannot. I cannot be able to keep organized religion that is like very close to Christianity with, like, you know, sex jokes. History.
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Oh, what? Why are you going to be Bismillah? Just go. Jesus, take the wheel. All right, got it. Just fucking go.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Well, don't worry, Batlin. I have a surprise for you, my dear friend.
Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Perfect. Thank you, Viking. All right, let's see all the fucking ruckus that we're gonna make. God, parking space for this universe is huge, huh?
Would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
You know what I mean, right? This is like, here in our world we have like cars, and cars are big, but you know, you can still park quite a lot of them in an open space. But here you're required to have like a fucking football field for one gauntlet runner. Parking space in this world is on a premium.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some.
Probably, yeah.
Too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics.
I love that Neuros wants to make an actual, like, plane. Not like an air balloon, like something that moves like a fucking zeppelin. No, he wants to make a plane. I wonder if he puts a fucking Magla jet engines or something on it later. Just park in the air and how? Don't levitate.
Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make.
Yes, you're not thinking well. We cannot flap. You need to have like wings fucking what? 5 times the size of your fucking like gauntlet runner in order to make that thing fly with how heavy it probably is.
You'll see, eh? One day I'll make those wings reality and we'll soar like birds.
Well, yeah, not that interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I would love to see that.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
If it isn't the failure of a bodyguard over there. Hello.
If it isn't the walking headache.
Alright, Stroll. Yeah, I agree.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You need to understand, Matthias. Claudel is like prideful as fuck. Like for him, us saving it is worse than not doing anything for him. Because for him now it's just like, how dare you think I wasn't weak enough to require your help? You know, like an elder of all things. Ugh! That's kind of pride that we're talking about.
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it?
If you want your head where it stands, you should probably stop.
He's your great and terrible bounty.
Nah.
You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight.
Man, it's not pride to wear this in public, Viking. It's like courage. If you're like courage in a sense of like, if you feel like, because I won't lie, I like what he's wearing. It's fucking pog. It's like he is wearing like something that Prince would wear. You know, the musician. Like, it's actually quite good, but you need to be like certain of yourself when you wear this kind of stuff. I am not that good, or like I am not that certain of myself, so I would never wear something like this.
Come, Hector.
I love that the dog is called Hector still.
And that was...
Don't worry about
A
it.
candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Alright. Because Maria's skirt has a whole coat.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
And I hope she brings the dead human as well.
All sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Just don't get drunk.
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
His axe striking down. Armads! Yeah! Well, again. I have... Hulkenberg, like me, immediately goes to a new place and was like, we need to try the local delicacies. I have that as well.
Surrounded by fine food is an uncommon blessing.
That's true.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
I mean, she says like it's uncommon, but for me, I come back. The baby? Yeah, I mean, the baby is a human. Hulkenberg would eat anything, including a whale. If like she could eat a human, she would. Look at Hazeby looking up. Yeah, he's a bit. Yeah, he's adorable again.
Let's find ourselves some lodging.
I love his voice as well, though. Kinda fits him, you know. Like he's an adorable creature, but you can tell from like how he was designed that he's like very, that he's mature, quite old. We came all this way to the big city. I think we deserve a real inn, and I would like to explore. Since we're here.
Hello.
I saw your garden ladder, so I assume you're a candidate. Do you, as you will, sir. But please, conduct yourself with some propriety. We've had so many ruffians sweeping in here, claiming to be candidates attending the exhibition. And then there's Luis. Ugh, can we all give it a rest? Why do I have to sit here wondering if all the extra guards will be enough? Yeah. This outfit catch your fancy? Hey, it must be the first time in Brilhaven there. Brilhaven, sorry. The Navy's in charge. Oh, the Navy's in charge here. Uniform much smarter than the State Army, don't you think? No matter what world, the feud between the Navy and the Marines and the infantry will always be the same, huh? Kind old man. Oh, you another one of those kids here for the exhibition? How splendid to see someone so young come all the way to Brilhaven. Where can I find it in? A place to stay, is it? Well, you may hit the spot of bother there. Half the country has flocked here for the exhibition. You know, the inn's bursting at the seams. Well, that sounds problematic. Incidentally, traveling the city is a little different from where you're used to. You won't be able to walk where the inns are located. Go straight down this street and left. And then talk to the ferryman at the harbor. If you say, I'd like to go to Anglia's Inn Square,
Thanks.
they'll set up straight. Oh, they have a waterway here. Is it like Venice? Oh, there you are. Hey, Butlin! Hail, young Elden candidate. I've been waiting to meet you. You're the town crier, aren't you? The name's Baldwin. Last we saw each other was just before you scrapped with Guido's runner, I believe. What a scene that was. Figure hitching a ride with Guido'd be safe. But then you and Glodil both show up. Anyway, I've kept busy in my candidate interview since then. Ford and most recently, he's who I rode here with. Yeah, look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know. Interesting that Batlin is giving us this info, because Batlin works for the fucking Theocracy. Like, he stated himself that he's part of the Sanctus stuff. That's why also is very interested to see, like, hey, I know who I'm working with, and I'm still going to say this, be careful. You can switch form between combo. That's really cool. Did they said what happened to Hazeme's wife? No, I don't think so. I might be wrong though. They're reckless with the runners too. Usually you'd stop and camp during nights, but not them. They just keep running. No way. Yep, an easy trick when you've got God's grace, plus loads of money and people, which the Sanctified surely has. The head he's brought is quite something too. If you want to outshine him, it's quite the plan. But I can tell you've got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young elden friend. I love Butlin. Butlin is like, you know, he's a crier. He's been seeing stuff like this all his life. So like the big guns is like, I've seen it all. Like I've seen it before, whatever. Well, but an underdog story, now that's what I'm like looking for. Until not too long ago, I was a wanted man. If I'm with you, the Inns might reject us. I was right. I'm sorry, but I'll have to rely on you to find our recommendation. That's fine. As long as we find it, that is. Map is... No, that's the archetype stuff. Map.
Alright then.
Okay, let's go check everything else first. Oh, another UGIF! Oh, I would like a medical herb. It's a bit of a shame that I can only buy one, but I'll take it for now. Thank you. Yeah, there is probably a secret to this store that we'll need to find later. Malicious Sanctor. Tomorrow's exhibition will be less sight to behold. I hear His Eminence has prepared an exceptional mark. So you're going to participate as well? I must say, I pity you. You won't say that after I besmirched the church's name. Oh god, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I've heard the story. The other sailors were all blind by your silver tongue. Frightened noble. You misunderstand. All they did was sign a contract. There was no deception involved. You know, I got some friends over the Valmero Colosseum. Better fess up unless you want to meet them. They're beasts up close and personal. Beast? Please, no! I'll pay the money back, so just spare my life! Oh god, nice. At the very least, that guy's like making an asshole pay. Oh, I found a gold beetle. Nice. Everyone knows an underdog story. Yeah, exactly. Especially the commentator. Well, another corpse here. Poor guy. No matter how good of a city might look, there is still problems everywhere, huh? What can you do? That's life. That's life. That's what old people say. Are you right there, child? You seem very unhappy. Hope everything is okay. Hey, aren't you one of Luis's underlings? You got business here? What's it matter? I'm just minding my own business, not bothering a soul. That's not a crime, is it? And you have business in the back alley like this, huh? What's the matter? You're both afraid to be seen by His Eminence foreigner? Watch your mouth. Or do you want an encore of what happened to the Grand Cathedral? Wow, really, huh? You know that what happened in the Grand Cathedral was a lot of people dying, you idiot. What a great way to actually support your leader. You're supposed to jump into them. Yeah, exactly. So then my description about battling is correct. Kinda, yeah. Jump into them, but make sure there is not a wall behind them, or you know, you're gonna end up like 2D. Rise up for Lord Luis. Luis didn't even enter the tournament, but this guy did it on his behalf. Well, for now, that is. Would it be weird if they change like if him and Luis change stuff later? What is this store? Phantom of the Deep. Okay, so this is a night store. Interesting. Well, thank God I have money. Oh great, it's Idol's Day and I cannot take my monumental poop. Fuck. How am I going? Why? Why are you taking my free Laka point, game?
Stupendous.
God, now I need to wait for 14 days to take a site. How is our main protagonist going to handle this long? The atmosphere here is something else. Absolute choka with people. Choka. Choka. Some I recognize as well. Fair number of odd ones too. Paripus and Ujif, regardless of tribe. Everybody's aiming for the throne. What? Ujif too? Ha! You're having me on, as if one of them could win. Dear Lord. I'm guessing we won't be able to go through here. Oh, we are! Okay, we can explore the city at the very least. Just poop there! I like that. Oh, there's a lot of shops.
Bargain today. Now then.
All right.
It's a pickle.
Give me meat. Nice. Just making sure that we stack up for... Oh my god, another fairy! What the hell? I already told you, no more handouts! I've got business to run here. But why not? It's not like giving one away for free is going to kill you. Keeping all those yummy looking things to yourself just isn't fair. You said the exact same thing last time and I've already given you plenty. Now sue. I won't be bullied into giving you a single thing more. Chimskate, jerk, stupid face! And just like that, they were gone, I swear. There is no understanding fairies. Ugh. If people think all fairies are like that, I might be in trouble. Ready to win? Jean's poster. Side with Jean. Need a hat? Jean's your mom. Oh, come on. He's practically stole our idea. You think he's doing this on purpose? Helping people isn't a joke. Let's show him what it's meant to be done. How about you finding the answer to the emulation for DS touchscreen mechanics, Zeno? That's a good question, actually. Or you can use the mouse, yeah. I mean, you don't need to use the touchscreen all the time, though, do you? In those games. 2 Nicks? Wait, where is the other Nick?
Greetings.
Welcome. Oh, what a young customer. And yet it's quite a sword at your belt. Pride's okay.
Well then.
How about this rider's uncle? I'll take it. I have the money, I can buy. I can splurge a bit. Every day of the week, I'll be waiting with a new item just perfect for you. Okay, we'll go for that then. Oop, another gold beetle. Thank you. Nice. For Order of Ecclesia and Portrait of Ruin, so far no. Okay. I mean, Order of Ecclesia is the last one. Portrait of Ruin had a weird mechanic that you need to do some, like, glyphs to kill a boss, but to, like, you know, like, use them, essentially. You needed to make them on the screen. Anything good? Agility +3? Not bad. Prevent stays, that's okay. Oh, and it gives Mage Ice. Enables a single target ice. That's good. We got a fucking igniter for free. That's not a bad thing. Can we buy anything that we might need? Fairy dust is not bad. We have enough of them. Great fairy dust on the other hand. Give me 10, please. Revival medicine we have. Robust medicine we have. Ooh, okay, nice. So if I will get something that can prevent, like, that can prevent charm is really good, because charm is a problem. Charm is like takes, like, incapacitates your like unit, and it makes it to help the enemy at the same time as well, so not great. No, there is 3. There is Lords of Sorrow, the 2 3D ones, and one that is more traditional, like Metroidvania style one, which happened in between. Mirror of Truth or something like that? I don't remember exactly how it was called. It had the name like that though.
We've assailed.
Maximilian armor! Oh boy!
Good.
Will I become a good streamer if I buy this? Protective cures with healing magic.
Understood.
There we go. Yeah, Mirror of Fate is on PC, yes. All three of them are in PC, on PC. I just hope that it's become like... Oh no, Timmy, what are you doing? Sorry, I don't remember this scene. Don't even remember what I grabbed it. That's like very early in when I was in the house. I don't have anything on that bookcase.
This is on sale right now.
Do we have anything new? Ooh, hello. Fortune's Bludgeon. That sounds like a very good one. Even though it's expensive, I'll take it.
Indeed.
Yeah, equip this. Buy this for later. Alright. Was that the Ifig and Gates? Maybe. Either that or the Xenoblade one. Because both of them are like white boxes. Alright.
Alright then.
What else do we have? We have a couple more things. We cannot go there. We can go to the port. Oh, there is a bounty place as well. Let's go check that out. Also, there is another page here. Join the powerful Luis.
That Luis.
I love that he has a poster even though he's not in the race technically. You know?
Well then, if you say you'll help.
Sorry. Oh, we'll be able to come here to fish later, I'm pretty sure. Because I do think that there is a fishing minigame in this game. Like every big JRPG.
But what is there to do now?
Or I could mod it like with Sonic Adventure 2. What did you do to Sonic Adventure 2? You know, there is a lot of Igniters coming into port lately, but most of them don't exactly seem legitimate. Interesting. I wonder if that will play a part in the main quest for this place. Dodgy Igniters, huh?
Blast this heat.
Well, jump in the sea then. When I grow up, I'm gonna join the Navy. It's so cool. Ha! I dreamt about it since I was a kid too. But you're a girl, aren't you? That doesn't matter. I'm gonna join anyway. I like her spunk.
Welcome.
Oh, okay. There is no bounty as of now, it seems.
What?
Look. Yep.
Don't worry, we just need to do more, like, battling. It plays so much better. That's really good. Was it like a pack that you downloaded for that? Xeno? Kind of like, because there is like a pack with different modes that you can just download and be like, yeah, we can use this now.
Stop!
Hang on.
I'm curious to take some of the Magla.
Hey.
This will change very much so after tomorrow. 4,000 Magla, I'll take that. That's almost like
Really now?
a mid-level skill money, essentially. Why does this card have a wing? Yeah, people seem to be feeling a bit way better. No, not everybody. Unfortunately, people are dying left and right, but they seem to be doing better than normal. You there, heard the rumors about the Glodel fella? You know, the obnoxious brat? Yeah. Apparently he has a vicious dog that brings along everywhere. I guess he's not Luis' subordinate for nothing, if he can keep up a monster like that. What is yours head? They're putting ha ha ha. Even from a boat, ignore them. They'll leave their worlds come exhibition time. Oh yes, they will. I like that the game needs to remind me that, you know, racism. Like, even when I'm walking somewhere, it's like, Oi, don't you forget racism! I was like, alright, okay, sorry. I guess. But mod launcher make it quicker. Okay, that's good at least that there is a mod launcher. Egler's Inn Square. Okay, so this is where we're
Alright then.
supposed to be, yeah. This is where we... Well, there is an island there as well. I wonder if that's the Colosseum, actually. Oh god, even here? I realized it was slowly moving, but it's coming to Bridlehaven was beyond my expectation. Oh my god, that is actually moving with us! Jesus Christ, oh, with the tournament, essentially. I wonder why it came. I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing the thing in the sky might make everybody really think about the kingdom's future. Oh, well, we'll see about that. Even now, His Majesty faces watches on. Once the exhibition of the brave is over, it's on to Ontario next, I suppose. I never thought of the Royal Palace, entire born aloft, let alone a skybound pilgrimage to Uchronia's three greatest city, royal magic. And what tremendous magic it is, yeah. I wonder if it has to do anything with the archetype. Oh, that's one of the... Yeah, there is Jin. I promise I will help anyone who's in trouble. Out of money? Don't you want to die? Simply ask Jin to guide you. Oh god.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mats. Actually, I'm having some issues with my work. Of course, don't worry. I'm well versed in Bridlehaven's economic affairs. He's definitely shady. He looks shady as well.
What do I do?
What do I do? Okay, let's check the other areas before we go to the inns. Because you never know, we might actually manage to get any other collectible hiding anywhere here. Who the fuck is that? Julian. Would you kill and eat an intelligent beast? Can you envision the world in 100 years if we do? He's got a book with a similar title, and I've heard it's flying off the shelves, especially among the Ischia. It was pretty pretentious writing though, so I didn't get it. I bet he tried to confuse you with logic. Oh god, no! Is that like... Is this guy like a Pen Sapiro guy, like kinda guy? I'm going to try and confuse you with logic, but I will be saying nothing of importance. Is he... God, he might be one of those kind of people.
Hey.
What's that place over there? Who... What do you think it's for? I don't know. Good question, but I cannot get there yet. It's Sonic's POV. God. If you see Sonic's POV, it will be like fucking Space Odyssey 2001, like the end. Because of how fast he goes. That's another interview done and dusted. The next calendar meeting is... wait, I've got an interview with Master Guido first. I was told to prioritize candidates from the Sanctis Church after all. I wonder why. What's time there for? Can you see I'm working? Clear off and come back later. Alright, whatever. You're not getting a... You won't be getting an interview from me then when things go like as envisioned. There is more Sony controversy online, by the way. Oh! Oh boy, it's going to be something meaningless and menial. Tell me what it is though. I'm actually like I'm always interested to see what that community shouts. If there is one thing, being in the Sony community must be like very fun for people because you're not going to get bored. Like, you're not getting bored. There is so much like drama in it. How are you going to get bored? You're in the tournament too? Strange to see an Elder involved. Oh, but speaking of strange, I heard that there is a pagan candidate in the competition now too. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand it for it. Sanctis and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They never get along. That's the first time I've ever heard chalk and cheese in a saying like that, but sure, I guess. Hi, Roger. Well met, young elder. I saw you earlier in Martyra. Impressive what you did in that town. It's just the hands of mine. But what's the noble behind all of the abductions? That's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun. It's not that simple, Sam, right, you mean? I knew it. Those nobles love. I said it's not that simple. Did you listen to my speech? We don't need taxes, laws, or gods. Only freedom. In essence, those who earn the most on their own merits are the winners. Oh god, he's a libertarian. Quick, run.
Alright then. Weather like this, no
What a
telling
soaring ripoff of that boat from the royal capital was. I saved up all my money to strike it rich by betting big, and now it's all gone. Damn it. Is it all gone because you bet? Where innkeeper? It's getting lively out there. We'll have customers queuing up in no time. But you don't have customers now. Wait, this place? I mean, I guess it looks like an inn, but I don't want to feel so dodgy. This is where we're coming. I'm pretty sure. This is where we'll be going, I'm pretty sure. They've been saying like, oh, it's so dodgy as well. Why would you go here? Yeah, this is where we're going.
What do I do?
My.
Hey, you.
We got time from around these parts. What's all this?
Really now?
Oh, there is a murderer now, huh?
My.
Okay, there is still racism. Here, Professor considers strong guy in the tournament.
Yes.
Oh, this is the Julian. This is the Sapiro of this. So apparently in the Archie comics, Sonic is infected with the virus that kills anyone he touches, and some posted an out of context image of Sonic having like a mental breakdown because he can't save people. That's not true. Sonic has own struggle. In some cases. That's why he's fun. He's a very fun character to see in the comics as well. But, you know, there will be people. Yeah, Lament of Innocence. Lament of Innocence is the same. Rondo of Blood is on the PS4. Together with the Symphony of the Night. I agree. The Game Boy game, you don't need to worry about them. Unfortunately, they're not that good, the original Game Boy games. Harmony of Despair. That's Harmony of Despair. The Lord of Sorrow trilogy, yeah. Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania Arcade. But I don't have a PS4, Nick. I know, I'm sorry, but, you know, emulate. Lament of Innocence is a bit of a shame that it hasn't gotten any other. Finally, Judgment. Judgment can stay where it is. So people just don't like that Sonic doesn't act perfect or unemotional. He doesn't need to act perfect. And that's why I like him as a character in some cases. He's not perfect. He's Russ. He's sometimes way too emotional in some cases. And sometimes he doesn't think a plan through. But, you know, he has his friends to cover for him. That's the fun part. Epic Games are giving the Game Boy games in their... Yeah, for free, which is really cool. I do recommend. Like, if you have a Epic Game Store account, please get the free Castlevania Game Boy collection. The advanced collection from them. It's really good. Finding it hard to believe. And it's a lot of hours of gameplay as well. Was proposed and accepted for the exhibition of the brave. It's positively Boris. By which you mean, it has only revealed that these would-be monarchs are a little more than bloodthirsty brutes, killers of eternity and life, has it not? Solemn-minded oafs, eradicating resources with no consideration for the future. If they care for this country, they offer their own heads. But the previous logic, yeah, that guy's an idiot. I was right.
Yeah.
That's terribly unfair.
You must be pleased knowing that the precious Lord Milo is staying in the room next to ours. Milo? What about him? Wait, you're not jealous, are you? Of course not! Don't be absurd! It's just that... Well, I know you won't... Seriously? Are you a little old to be jealous? You're just embarrassing yourself, darling. Aww. That is Milo. Sorry. You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters, aren't you? Who are you again? You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I am shocked. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that you? Yu-Gi boy? Yeah, literally, he gives a little bit of Pegasus vibes. You're not wrong. Like, this is like... Good call on that. You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I am shocked. And yet, how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Beauty is all, is my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty, rest must be worth for my resplendent grace. Yes, like the golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have the blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room in such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway. Yeah. Even though it would be probably very cold. Oh, Lena is here! Hello there! I saw you in Martyra, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? Where are you planning to stay on this inn, huh? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere's full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too. That's so. If this place is not good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait! The car runner of yours. The one that you had parked in the middle of Martyra. Hey, come on! What sort of technology does he use? Let me on it. I don't really know what it's saying. You're going to say without even knowing how it works? Your group must have quite a talented engineer. That we do. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I've got a real gunline runner for my own and everything. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Sure. If you can beat us, that is. Alright. Lament of Innocence. Yes, that's a PlayStation 2 game. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm going to have a small break because I need to make some more tea and use the toilet. You know, the usual stuff. So, let me find something for you guys to stare at. Okay. We had hedgehogs. We have puppies. Let's see if I can find any, like, puppy 1 hour playlist. Yeah, there we go. Without the music, but one moment. No, that's the wrong one, Nick. Big screen. There we are. Oh wait, no, I was right. Here we go. All right, but yeah, be right back. Hello, friends. Wait a minute. Timmy told me to play this. Why? No, I don't. Fuck me. Ugh, Dagoth. Fine, fine. Let's see what kind of atrocities Timmy wants me to play for us. Hello, Sid. By the way, it's good to see you, friendo. Thank you for joining. Dagoth wave. Oh my God. What is it? Last year, we're back to Dagoth memes. It seems. Well, I hope it's good at the very least. Let's see it together, though. Sorry. Sound. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I see why you wanted me to play this, Timmy. Somebody hasn't played Morrowind. He's the main bad guy of Morrowind, if I remember correctly. With a potion, actually. So sorry, Dagoth. You're a god. You're a god and the main villain of an RPG game. You're dying. You're dying. Like, he's a god, yeah, but he's the main villain of an RPG TV and a god. You know how bad that goes? God. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. Love the moon and star. Come to me through fire and war. Alright, I'm guessing that repeats, right? How can you kill a god? But is that like, does it continue with more stuff, by the way, TV? Oh, oh, come nearer, come and look upon my heart, upon my heart. No, I think it's the same. Yeah, I think it's the same. You know what? You know what? This was really funny though, TV. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, friendo. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Oh, I've sold him multiple times. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the break. As I said, Sid, I saw you, friendo. Thank you for joining. I hope you're doing well. Do you really want to taste the fountain? Oh, it's the hippie! Yeah, Loveless. I love that he's called Loveless as well. Look who's here. You're the other from Archie, ain't ya? Yes, we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay at the scene? Sorry to disappoint you if so, cause I just got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full. And the one calling itself the come on, come all in. Poof, some joke, eh? Is there anywhere else to stay? There's 2 inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Coral Pavilion, where nobby wankers like Forden stay. Yeah, there we go. Nobby wankers is a very good. What does ReFantazio mean? Refantasizing, I think. I'm not sure yet, Sid. Something to do, like we're already playing with the term of fantasy and books and stuff, so maybe somewhere there, but we probably need to move more in the plot to see what happens. We'll figure it out, hopefully. Or, you know, maybe just a wacky name the Japanese found, you know. I gotta take my leave, guys. Be safe. Dagoth wave out. Have fun, Timmy. See you later, friendo.
I guess, but...
You think so? Guess we better avoid that one then. Poof, not like I can afford with, as other options go. There's the spider den over the tavern. There's a dodgy lungu Ujif standing out front, smiling all creepy like. Puts me right off staying, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there is a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle. Well, the guy who loves drinking claims the tavern as his castle. I'm not surprised. I love that he's weapon seems like a harpoon gun. I doubt we get much sleep in the tavern. So, well, no, the spider den sounds much better, but we cannot go anywhere else, so let's go to the spider den.
What do I do?
Dagoth wave good. Yeah, I agree. That was a really fun video. TV has a lot of you PNGs to put Dick's face on. Oh yes, multiple ones. All right, let's talk to the guy. Hunt for lodging, are we? A spare room available. I want a few service to anyone. And my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals? Persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Really? Are you a mass murderer? Welcome to our inn. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discount payment afterwards. Oh no.
Freaky.
They're gonna steal from us.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
Yeah, let's sleep in a sty. Look, there is a bug in it as well. Free lunch! There is a bug there. Hulkenberg, get it!
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head.
Actually, it was bigger than that.
It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Oh no. Haze is afraid of bugs!
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs.
Yeah, that's actually a good question, yeah.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
He's a bat! He shouldn't be afraid of insects because there is a lot of bats that actually main food is insects, but what can you do?
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that.
Aye.
Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association.
Yep.
That should make an impression on Louise.
Yep.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
We have to trust her. We can't do anything else.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
Yeah, but you know that's still a human corpse.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days.
No, we're not doing that.
After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Huckerberg, eat him like a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, exactly. Huckerberg, easily. Easily, we can skewer one of the bugs, grill it a bit and be like, here you go, Hulkenberg. Local delicacy, just for you.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory.
Thank you, Hulkenberg.
But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Agreed. So you've realized why coffee has laxative properties. Wait, why? Apparently 400 milligrams of caffeine makes food go really fast through. Yeah. Or it helped, like... Nicola, I'm not gonna... Coffee, like a sip or two of coffee when you wake up in the morning is the best way to go to the toilet. It always works. It even worked even more back when I used to smoke as well. What the hell is balderdash? It's just kind of like a word that you say for like blast it all, you know, like don't say that. Or kind of like silliness, something like that.
By one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And
I agree with that.
Might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Don't joke about that, Haze me.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
Oh god, Loveless is going to be there making like a fucking campaign drunk out of his... Coffee is illegal in the UK. The Quick will personally put you in the guillotine. No. Here's the thing, Sid. That's not entirely correct. It's a balance. So you're allowed to have 1 cup of coffee if you have 1 pot of tea. And I am fine. I drink 1 cup of coffee and 3 pots of tea per day. So there is not like... I am fine. Other people, not so much. She's a vamp. No, Sid, come on, man. You should know already that she's a lizard folk. Come on, vampire. That is propaganda from the lizard folk, trying to stray us away from their like chameleonic abilities. Ugh. Yeah, but vampire and lizards are different. Come on, I thought you knew this.
Are we without beauty?
Oh no.
What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected.
Not from the UK, me didn't. Sid, you are a denizen of the online. More than me. Sid is being a lizard. Oh my god. Actually, Sid, question. Do you have anyone from your country, from Canada, that are like, that people have suspected that they're like a lizard folk? Like in a jokey sense, obviously. Because in Greece we had one, he's dead now, but we used to have one. Here is like the whole like Rothschild family is like jokingly said to be lizards, you know. Milo looks like a lizard. Milo looks like fucking if Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh got a fucking anvil in the face and make it flutter.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
Ah, Trudeau! Yeah! Yeah, that I can imagine. God. I even heard about Trudeau.
And talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power.
No, that's not true.
Should lack the other.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true at all.
When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
We're fucked if he wins. He wants to triple the carbon tax. Ugh, yeah. Like, that's the kind of a thing that people look up as like, we need to get the green vote. And then they put like something like that. And it was like, that's not going to stop the pollution. You know that, right? Power is power. There is no difference. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I just love that she gave that squeal and her name is soprano voiced woman. They're right, that's a soprano voice if I ever heard one.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
It is, this game has a good sense of writing and it's comedy as well. I do appreciate that.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right?
It doesn't, you like... Case mate doesn't. It's not that.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Good question.
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars.
Is this like the elven version of like Dragunov from Tekken?
Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head.
Yeah, maybe not give him the power either. Like, don't make him a king either. The guy is like, he probably created the Warhammer 40k realm. What is Soprano voiced? I thought Sopranos are just the HBO series. No. So, I like that. No, but for those who don't know, soprano is the highest pitched voice in a quartet in an opera, usually. Like, so there is like, in the very, very like classical trained, like classical like way to write music, there is 4 voices. 2 female ones, soprano, which is the highest, and then alto, which is the lowest of the female voices. And then 2 male ones, which is the tenor, and then the basso being the deepest one. he gets by. For Cameron 40k is good, but not living in it, Sid. Don't do that.
Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You can strip them away, but it will still remain.
No.
There can be no true peace without using the power we command.
I don't agree with that statement completely.
For Rusat pride.
What pride is there in seizing power by force?
I like her.
Disgraceful.
Which soprano is Tony? Oh god, Tony! Come on, Tony! I need to watch The Sopranos. I know so much about The Sopranos because of how good it is, but unfortunately when it came out and it was popular, I didn't have an easy access to like... It wasn't on Greek television, I didn't have an easy access to actually like see them myself at that point. He looks like Malos a bit, but he's not as charismatic or as much of a Chad. Make me Space Marine now. Oh god, Sid, if you survive the operation. But the Emperor, Nick, do you think the Emperor would be fine with this? This is like a full theocracy system. The Emperor hates that. And that's one of the best ironies of the whole Warhammer 40k like world. Like the Emperor was like, yeah, no gods, no religion, nothing of that sort. And then when he went and fucking comatose in his chair, everybody else around, he's a god, make a church. There's not Greek TV because Italy and Greece are still at war. No, nothing like that. I'm pretty sure The Sopranos played on Greek television. It's just like it takes a year or two to actually bring a show with subtitles and stuff back in the day, Sid. Now with Netflix and things like that, usually the Greek subtitles come immediately as well. But back then, it would take like a year before a show comes to Greek TV. And yeah, unfortunately, I missed it completely. Nick, my elf question. Wait, what? What, about Malos or about Huber from Three Houses? What did I miss? Sorry, Matthias, I'm looking. I don't see any question about elves.
Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coppers will be ahead lighter. We'll
no.
fortunes and toast to our health.
I think that's just like how they designed the elves in this game, Matthias. No idea. I asked the same thing when I saw them at the first. The only experience of Greek TV was seeing a singular episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like 2012. Yes! Oh man, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub was actually quite good because they tried to replicate, like in Greek, there were two dub studios overall, but they were trying their best. They would try like to mimic the voices as much as possible to the English dub if they could. So Yugi sounded similar. Joy did sound like a normal person. He didn't sound like a Brooklyn accent. They didn't go that route, which actually fitted him more in the Greek style. Like he just sounded like a normal Athenian Greek. But it was really good. Like even Pegasus sounded like, you know. Oh!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Ha! I like Stroll, thank you.
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
I mean, that's the point, right?
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
Windbags? Do you also think where almost every dubbed episode of the show was voiced by the same 5 guys? Cause it's in Sweden. Like, depends on the studio. Like Matthias, I'm not kidding. Pegasus being straight got the most forgotten fact. Dude, yeah, I mean, obviously it's forgotten. Have you seen how elegant, flamboyant he acts, Nicola? And it doesn't matter if he's like straight or gay. I just like him as a character. He's a fun character. He's a fun villain, and then he's a fun side character. In Greece, do you guys have a Greek voice actor that is on everything, or can sometimes be annoying? No. So here's the thing: the dub groups that they had in Greece back when I was young Viking, there was like a guy. There was like a set amount of people that were doing it because they were like small. Like there were not a lot of dub companies for Greece, but they were excellent voice actors. Usually you couldn't tell easily that it was the same person doing the voice for characters on different shows. Like, and sometimes they would get like awards as well. Do you remember like the Justice League animated series back in the early 2000s? That's the Greek dub of that series was spectacularly good. Like, it was praised by a lot of people as well. The Yugi voice actor did hentai work under a fake name. Hey man, somebody, like, you need to get your bread. A lot of voice actors starts like that, Sid. Like Nick, every Disney Nickelodeon show, we can tell the same people were voicing them. So for us, it wasn't that obvious, thankfully. You have a few dub studios, but they are really talented. Yeah, no, that happens in every country, Matthias.
I confess, I know not how to feel.
I don't blame you.
Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
That's actually quite good.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
At the very least, it's nice to see people like like saying their opinions and things without being prosecuted.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
That is the other side effect, though. It is really hard to dub. Good dubbing takes a lot of work. It's the same thing as good localization. In many, yeah, I knew he would be here.
A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Can we appreciate that the fact that the guy who wants like all free drinks forever in his kingdom is a sailor? Kinda like a hippie sailor. He wears hippie clothes, but he has a harpoon as a weapon, so he's definitely been in the sea a lot.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Yeah, by giving it to Luis, you coward.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
I like that guy. Yeah, like, I love that they came to the pub to talk like this and they're getting heckled.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Yeah, and you still... Wait, then why are you under Luis?
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
It's a freaky fish guy! I am not a freaky fish guy! I was thinking Professor Oak by bad. Apparently Viper GT. I didn't know that. I mean, he doesn't need to. He has been like having a good relationship with Ass's mom for a while now, Sid. You know that. I will buy drinks! Yeah, exactly. We need to speak, Nick. Say what? We're in a good way about the voice acting studios, but then COVID happens and kinda stopped. I mean, it came up later.
He's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too? Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
That makes sense.
Wow.
Oh.
There are fish swimming in front of the store.
God, these fish are zooming. Look how fast they're going. Meow. It's just like they're going only on circle.
Fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
That's cool.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Oh, we're gonna play the fish minigame. Yet. I didn't even play. Did I just get a slug? I got a sea slug, didn't I?
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
Hulkenberg?
By all means, let us try it.
Thank you. Hulkenberg is our you know where kings have the person that needs to eat their food before they eat it to test for poison? Hulkenberg is becoming like that slowly. Hey, taste this. Tells us if it's good.
Did she even look at it?
I don't think she cares. Can we just appreciate that the fish is literally still spasming on the fucking bowl? It's not even completely dead.
Tis delicious!
Yeah, I knew she would say that.
The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, what splendid crunch it has.
It's a sea slug, what do you mean crunch?
I guess I'll try a bite.
I'm sorry, Viking, this is not me.
Let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
Like... At least we'll die together.
Can't afford to be too picky. Well, at least it ought to be better than the cuisine we suffered in Martira. Ugh. It's rather...
Yeah, I knew this would happen.
For my liking.
Texture is important.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Have you heard of sushi?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
I love that she has this kind of... Oh, hey, Harst! Welcome, friend. How are you? But I will eat anything. It won't be good recommendation. It's true, but hey, you never know.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm back.
Yeah, we do remember
Sounds
you.
like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
Ah, so you know.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have a head ready?
Something like that.
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
It's getting cold. Man, it's getting really cold. You know it's getting really cold when you take a piss and you can feel the warmth of the piss when you actually when you're peeing. And I'm working outdoors as well.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then.
Matthias,
considering the diversity of your little party.
Matthias, when I left for work today, it was -1 outside.
I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you. All right?
Yeah, go for it. You don't seem like a bad person.
That
Hopefully.
cry is an odd one. Not really what you
Yeah,
expect from
exactly.
a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
I wonder what field he's playing actually. What temperature do you have in your flat? My flat is fine, thankfully. Harst, in my flat. But I don't. But in my flat I'm fine. But yeah, it's getting outside, man. It was -1 when I left. Thankfully, because I live in an apartment complex, I'm surrounded by flats, and a lot of them have put their heating on. So I haven't had the need yet. It's actually quite warm in
Whatever
here.
it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
21, wow. What temperature? I'm trying to figure out what temperature is right field. 19 feels cold. So for me, 19 in my place is fine, but I don't have a house, I have a flat. So if I put it on 21 Harst, I did it once, I almost was sweating in the bed when I put it on 21. So for me, I usually put it 19 or 18, depending on how cold it is outside.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
We're literally in a pub right now, you idiot.
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Spice, yeah. Hey, you experiment, man. You're in a new house, have fun. Just make sure that it's the correct temperature for Lottie as well. And I imagine they will aim to find us in our Gauntlet Runner. Muras ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Runner. Agreed.
Yeesh.
The other kind of speeches seem practically identical. I not trust those types of the country myself. There's no one to to rival like Luis and Forden. Brylehaven is positively rife with tourists. I mean, it's a port city as well. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, it was so delicious, I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tongue. Fish so fresh, it still wriggles in the mouth. That's not something that I want. Now, that's a port city specialty. What's with that look? You don't find it appetizing? No, I prefer things being dead when I eat them. I have a favor to ask you. Would you mind lending me an unused blanket? Sure. For defense, you understand. It's just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I might be protected against... Apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know, this place is warm as it is. Yes, I am prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to have a spare blanket.
Let's rest.
Alright, well, let's rest.
Look at that.
Good night.
How we piece the bed? No, it won't happen. It's okay. Got a smart thermostat. Nice! I have that in a lot of my rooms as well, Hars. They're actually quite good. And also you save energy with them. Of course.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
I already told you that I knew this would happen. You guys are idiots for leaving him alone.
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
That's a problem.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's
stay calm, alright?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
Splash some water on his face as well, so he wakes up. Speaking of Sopranos...
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself! Is something the matter, Barden?
Oh, nice! Enjoy the bath.
They were here the whole time?
No, I think she just when Hulkenberg falls asleep, Matthias, I think she just clonks out.
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit.
I am impressed that you're okay freshening up with the things that you're going to say to people.
I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctuaress.
I love that we have such a happy-go-lucky music for a woman that is probably going to get, capital punishment, let's say.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I won't lie to you, Sid. A bath is very fun. I rarely have one because I don't have a bath here. I have a shower, and I do. And in the long term, I prefer showers because they're effective and not time wasting. But a good bath once in a while is always appreciated by me.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins.
Neuras, you need to find a better way to calm your mental anguish than alcohol, man. That's very toxic.
It was more than a chap could bear, I said. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Is that another bottle?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come.
You bathe in your mom's old bath water. What? I hope not. Did they have sex? No.
I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes.
Again, very, very good voice acting here, by the way, because did you see Stroll like taking a breath before he said, please confess before the crowd when the time comes, because he knows how hard it will be for her.
To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
It shows you that she's like not a bad person. It's just like she was like done bad because of the situations that she was in.
The fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
Good luck with that.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Alright, get ready guys. We're gonna create quite the conundrum. People won't like us. Especially the church. Here we go. Oof.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first
See post clarity, I like that.
The exhibition of the brave is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
Conundrum, yeah. Well, conundrum means like
with the top 20 approval ratings will pass the first round.
Conundrum is like a puzzling predicament. Or cause like essentially Viking. So when we get like a person that is so high up in like nobility and with the church to come out and say that hi, I abducted and helped in the killings of multiple of my people in the city, that will cause a big problem. Konami, no, that's a kind of conundrum. Although Konami has other problems. It's like the Last Supper. I like that, yeah. The guy with the chess piece head.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
20?
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table. Starting with his and her highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Can we just say that 4 of the people who are judging there are with the church? Like we saw all these 4 people there, we saw them talking with Ford and planning about the whole thing. So definitely not a like how do you call it? Stacked. Or set up. Definitely not set up. Definitely not.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
There is one seat that is empty.
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church.
Juno?
Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills.
Ah, Rella. Okay.
Presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
I like that with Hazemi. Literally, he has been living in a hole. He's not joking about that.
A brilliant healer.
Yeah, we known about her.
Though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Because they went straight to her in order to research, about the king's spell, the king's magic.
Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has great seafood.
We know that unfortunately she's not extremely charismatic when it comes to talking to people.
And
Which, you know.
well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them.
Which makes sense because she's a scientist. Yeah. She's a scientist. She's not there to talk to people. She's there to
I
like.
did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine.
You see what I mean?
Races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
No. So she wasn't the one that tried to talk to the church. The church hired her to study the king's magic that was happening, Matthias. So that's why I'm saying she's kind of like a scientist. Like, she's a researcher.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's
Full
ticking and all
badly.
that, but we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister.
She's her sister!
Such of a public speaker, are you?
I didn't even know that. There is Juna. I wasn't expecting that. That's a cool detail.
So she's a saint?
Probably because of her like research on the spells, right?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Oh yeah, definitely. Alright, let's see who the ones that will go forward.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin!
Alright, let's see what we have.
Is a respected gentleman of the church. Godot, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
He got a big fish. Amazing. Well, at the very least, we can feed sushi to everybody in this fucking Colosseum.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good.
Yeah, definitely. That's what he cares about.
Compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he said like, free food! Free food! You get my vote! Go on down.
Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
Uh-oh. What did he get?
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Glodell, the Black Hound.
Technically, the Black Hound is Hector, but
One
yeah.
look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
That's not as impressive as I would think.
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a
No,
human?
no, it hasn't, Juna.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Can
Yeah,
you
Source,
sound
trust me,
very
bro.
much
Yeah.
obliged? You may
Young
sit
sod?
down.
Yeah. Young person.
Now, on to the next.
Oh, here's the probably Froden's one. Is that a Kraken? Well, if we can deep fry this, we can have calamari for years.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
They got
Tell of a monster
Now that's not a
tormenting
monkey.
The people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Yes. Oh, he's playing the clairvoyant. What amazing. God, he even knows how to smile properly. You can tell why he's been at the top of the church.
All I hear is gratitude.
God. So, you've seen that both of the both of the people from the church have brought like something that is like brought quite an applause from the people. I wonder what will happen when we reveal our stuff.
Gordon's trophy is more impressive than I expected.
They'll be
How
fine.
Make a stronger impression than that.
By bringing them down a peg as well.
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Yeah, like, because here's the thing. It's nice. What's your stuff? So, our staff harster is like... no, so... Our staff harster is like... we solved the mystery where the lord of one of the towns that we were in was abducting and killing people. And we have that lord who had the change of heart after the main quest be like, oh, no worries, I will go out and talk about them. Talk about it. Here's the thing though, Harst. That person who committed those abductions and murders, that person is tightly connected to the church. So even if it is not a big kraken or a squid, yeah, we will just expose the church right now. That's not going to go very well for the church.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot.
Ah, he's a pagan guy, okay.
Pagan assassin's prize. Let's see what
He's an assassin. Huh. Interesting.
Thank you,
Candidate
Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think
Okay.
exhausting
Yeah.
explanation. Ooh. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show.
Is the church bad? It's the church, yes. Have you met a church that is not bad at some point?
Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Right. Hopefully Jonah will appear.
Where's the head?
There's the head. Oh, Heisme comes in with her as well. Uh-oh. Here we go!
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Also, hello Dragon James. It's good to see you, friendo. How have you been? I'm part of the church, so I cannot do any wrong person. Yeah, like again, I have people. One of my like good friends have been growing with the church, and don't get me wrong, my hatred for the church doesn't come like for the average church person. My hatred for the church comes to like my hatred to organized religion, because it has caused so much suffering throughout history, and it still does.
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
That is something that I do think with you, Viking. They should have brought the human, like, baby-looking creature. I agree with you, but this will cause a ruckus as well. Get ready.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges. This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heisme? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
Well.
That's the infamous Heisme. A you chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
No, he was
Please.
framed.
Wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martyra. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
I won't lie, the fact that Joanna did this is like props to the balls on this woman. Like, honestly. Like, because don't get me wrong, she did the crime. Like, she did the crime. Absolutely. But, man, the fact that she went out in public to do this, like, announcement, that takes balls, no matter what, no matter change of heart or anything. That is, like, impressive.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Look at the horror on Guido's face, understanding the fact that, like, oh no, if this is true, the name of our church will be smeared.
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
Let's go!
And I, Bardon, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's...
Good luck!
Turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
That's a good head.
Is this believable? She's an imposter.
No. Yeah, obviously. By the way, as you saw, the person that says this is a devout sanctist.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Fallen do?
Get fucked.
The Honorable Master Guido should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
Yeah, exactly.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
He'll kill her on the spot. Get ready.
Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice
I'm
must
telling you
be-
now, he'll kill her on the spot. Goodbye.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
Yeah, I like that she says it like...
I will. I
Yeah.
promise.
God, and they pierced her as well.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls.
And Forden needed to take fast action on this. You need to understand this, because if she remained alive, that means that she would be up for questioning. And that means that and Forden is extremely aware that if she stays alive, his church's name is going to be like dirtied even more. He can't, like, he's already took a blow, he cannot let it stand even more. That's why he did a hasty execution.
If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
That's a good turn of events as well. This will put our names up.
What a show!
I love Batley that's just enjoying the, you know, the sportsmanship. Oh! We were at 69, we're at 49, 64, and now we're at 49. Nice. We're up in the top 50. Holy crap. Barely, but we're at the top 50s. That's a huge amount of progress.
Wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
Yep.
Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Yep.
Likely his attempt at redirection.
Yep.
Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose.
Unfortunately.
I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Yeah, and Stroll feels like responsible for Joanna's imminent death like this. Like, he probably Stroll knew that Joanna would die by, confessing to her crimes, but I think he was expecting a proper trial instead of a insta execution.
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Ah, there he is.
You are passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
That's the
Suppose
point.
we're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio. That's
Hello.
Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
Nice to see you.
Now you walk with
Or nice to meet you.
Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
That's interesting because Luis is also like that. Luis doesn't care about tribes or anything. It's only power that he cares. Basilio from FE Awakening? No.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
Yep.
That was not our intent.
The last part.
Same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
Well, most of them at the very least. We've only righted the wrong.
No. We only righted a wrong. And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it.
Yeah, fuck the
It's
church.
quite a
I'm an
feat
elder.
for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
I don't know what Juna's... I can't place my finger of what Juna's, goal is in this. Like, she was summoned by the Sanctus Church to start, the Kingship games and sing for that, but she stands with Luis. It's so weird. It's very weird. Her sister works as a researcher.
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us,
That's something weird. Yep, I agree.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
I didn't even check for that, Matthias, sorry.
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
What's your game, Juna? I have no idea. Do you see, by the way, that she has daggers on her legs, by the way?
What happened?
I don't know if you saw it, but Juna had, kunais on one of her legs. She knows how to fight.
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
we'd better be getting back as well.
Get fucked.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
We're smarter than you, that's what. That's what else? Probably. I'm just trying to guess, Matthias. We'll know more.
Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
I wouldn't say that. It's not a done deal.
Still, it is a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off.
We're lucky that it worked.
We've finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
He still has a bit of a hangover, probably, Matthias. He will get there. Her very big forehead.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
Okay.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close...
In his airship, right?
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Yeah, I agree.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
She has negative forehead, boy, what? Here we go.
A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself.
Yes, he's angry.
Naturally, it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
I have so much fun seeing him being angry like this, but this is a problem. That benighted tribe never stopped dogging my heels. Did he make the elder the enemy of the church because he had problems with it with elders before? Is it that spiteful?
For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. That unveils your hand as somebody who wants to, like, as the whole thing being a setup from the church.
You have a plan? Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ooh.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours?
If it even exists.
They will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor.
I see what you're trying
Your
to do.
Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
So what he's trying to do here is like, if we make the tournament being something that is like related to the church positively, that will increase the name of our church, while everybody in the tournament will need to do something for the Sanctism Church as well. Again, I wouldn't do that, because doing something, making an objective in your tournament that is directly tied to the church, while your two of the most prominent fucking like runners on this tournament are, you know, tied to the church, and one of them being the head of it, that doesn't sound like a good thing.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Find footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty.
That's a unfortunately, that is actually quite clever.
The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable.
How are we going
Once
to
I
flip
take the
this
throne,
around?
I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
You know what they say. The history is written by the winners.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
They should. No, I don't think they're all dead Viking, but they are rare. With that kind of like, again, the main religion is the Sanctus religion, and that religion has the elders as the enemies of the religion. So probably not all of them are dead, but they're heavily prosecuted, and most of them are probably hiding Viking.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's
That
magic...
might be a problem.
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago.
Are you sure about that?
You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Is Rella She seems to not like her position with the church. Obviously, when Guido looks at you and go like, yeah, just be a puppet, okay?
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Yes, she doesn't like her position in the church. I don't blame her.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man.
Yeah, there we go.
Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler.
We know where that
some
is.
Pub or club, but do you know where it is?
It's in the middle of the ocean.
Outskirts.
Yeah.
Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis had a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap?
No.
Maybe he's caught on to us?
I think he
If
just
he
wants to be
wanted
safe.
trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
They're doing another Sonic Twitter takeover. Well, let's have. I hope they're having fun.
Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then, let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Oh fuck! It's stormy.
Let's hurry.
All right. We are going to stop for today because it's almost time, and we saw the aftermath of our head, essentially. So that worked really well. Super big wed, I like that. Dark super egg, but oh, only Sonic and Shadow will be in it. It seems. For what? For the Twitter takeover? I mean, if they're having fun, why not? Let them do it. But yeah, with that said, that was really fun. Holy shit, this game is really good. I like the writing of this game a lot. It makes sense in so many ways. And a lot of like gears and people and personalities like tinkering around to see what will to try to meet their political goals. So we'll see how our dingy team will go. But yeah, guys, that should be the end for today because it's almost time for me. I need to get ready for work. So it's becoming Game of the Year stream by stream. Yes, I'm not gonna lie to you, Matthias. You probably are right, but we'll see how it goes because it's a long game. So we have a long to catch up. But with that said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. This was really fun. Thank you so much for dropping by as well, all of you. I hope you had a lot of fun. And thank you for keeping me company. We will be back to this game to continue with the story and stuff on Wednesday, so don't worry, I won't go anywhere. And we'll be playing this game on Wednesday and on Friday, and then we'll continue our Shadow Generations playthrough on Saturday. So a lot of good games to go around, so we'll have a lot of fun. But until then, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of the day and a phenomenal Tuesday as well until I see you all on Wednesday. Stay safe, stay healthy, and take care of yourselves, alright? Bye-bye, everybody. Love you all. Stay safe.